Hello all and welcome to Dog Shadow Gaming. I'm Belth and today we're looking at our second episode of Total War Warhammer II with Grombrindle the White Dwarf playing the Dwarven faction. And in our first episode we took the Silver Road, we took the Pillars of Grungy, Mount Squighorn, and then we moved down here to take out Carreg Drom. Before I continue, if you're watching on YouTube, then don't forget to like, smash the subscribe button and click the little bell to get all of our notifications. If you're watching on Facebook, then by all means like and follow the page and share the love by sharing the page with your friends and family. That's how we grow. We should have just hit 1,000 followers for our page in Facebook. So that's a really big milestone for us. We've been on, we've been up and running only now just on 2 weeks. So 1,000 subscribers in 2 weeks is really good. We're growing really fast. Our subscribers on our YouTube is only about 10 though. So if you are watching on YouTube, by all means, on Facebook, by all means, jump over and have a look at the YouTube channel. We're also on Twitter, so you can follow us on there to get updates and just bits and tids and pieces. You can also get onto Instagram and see how we all make it done and a bit of the behind the scenes. And that's it, I think. After I've done my shameless plug, let's get into some gameplay, shall we? Now, I think what we got to do first is we're going to upgrade Grombrindle, and I think we're we're definitely going to go for that because that's a really good upgrade to go. From here, we're going to head back up here. I'm going to go as quickly as we can over here. What else have we got? We're going to do public order. It's a good one to do. And we're going to go. We're going to see what we can do with these guys. Oh, they don't want to do anything with us yet. Barak Var. Do you want to do a military alliance? Or we'll wait. See, he'll want to do one with us pretty shortly, I think. Zufbar, how are you going, buddy? Yeah, you're doing alright. Okay. And that'll do us for now. Let's move on. So I think I said in the first episode how rich the lore is in the Warhammer fantasy universe. The 40k universe is really, really rich. It's very, very deep and there's a lot of it. But the Warhammer fantasy lore is very good too. I like both. But I grew up, listening to, oh, here we go. Here's our military alliance. Now, he does want it, right? So what we can do is we can counter here. And do payment and see if he'll pay us. Yeah. There you go, he just paid us 300 for what he wanted. So that's cool, we wanted that anyway, so that was a good win for us. So as I was saying, the 40k lore is really cool, and I love the Space Marines and all that sort of stuff, but I really, really enjoy the older Warhammer fantasy. I grew up listening to Tolkien, as probably many of you have, or if you're younger, you might not, you would have known about the Lord of the Rings, but I grew up listening to stories, Lord of the Rings, and reading Lord of the Rings. And when I stumbled upon the Warhammer stuff, it was by complete accident, actually. I was a young guy sort of learning to... I dabbled with painting is probably the best way to say it. I wasn't an amazingly good painter, I dabbled with painting. So, that was fun, but I never did a lot of it. But, I did start reading... I started by getting the codexes and started reading the stories and the lore and the codexes. And I think we'll leave it there because we're pretty good. So I started reading the Codex lore for the 40k and then stumbled upon the lore for the Warhammer Fantasy stuff. And I've just been really, really enjoying both, to be honest with you. I've spent a lot of time, if you've watched some of my other clips, I've talked about a guy called the Grimdark Narrator, who does a little bit of the fantasy stuff, he does a lot of the 40k. But I started by watching, I listen to him quite often when I'm driving around for work. Yeah, it's only military access. Let's see if we can get some money out of him for it. We'll go military alliance as well. And we want a payment. And it's high, so let's go a little bit higher. Yeah, we can go a little bit higher. and he'll take that. So we got what we wanted there, and we got some money, so it's always nice to do a bit of extortion. So yeah, I started listening to the Grimdark narrator for the 40k, but I'm also listening to Arch Warhammer. He started, when he first started, he was doing a lot of, yeah, we're going to kill you. No point in even fighting that one, guys. He started doing a lot of the Warhammer fantasy stuff, and a lot of his earlier videos are really, really good. I mean, his new stuff is good too, but was really, really good, really knows his stuff when it comes to the lore. Very passionate about it, so it's great to listen to him. So if you haven't already listened to him, I do recommend to listen to definitely his fantasy stuff, his lore videos. And another one that I found quite good that is very good at explaining the lore is the Inept General. Very, very good. We're going to take that. And we got it. We're good. And we're good. All right, so we got Beastmen up here. They're not going to really play with us just yet, but they will. So we're going to move up here, and our Pillars of Grimgeek now. What we're going to do first? We've got 228 coming in. We're going to put that up. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. And I think we're going to get rid of you, because we'll get that to level 3 anyway. You've got a level, so let's do lead defense for Dwarf Warriors and Miners, train step battles, vehicle loss small reduction, ammunition for Quarrelers, Thunderers, and Grudge Thrower units. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's very good, although we won't be using them that long. It's just for his army, so you probably use them in other ones, but for his army it's going to be during subterranean battles. That one's, I mean, you do kind of want that, so we're going to go with that one. Now we're going to upgrade our units here pretty soon, and we're not really interested in playing around here at this point. So we have our first quest battle up the top here, which we're going to have to do in a tick. But just before we do that, I'm just going to rocket down here and give our allies here a little bit of a helping hand. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. They've gone to war with Barrack Var. Barrack Var are still pretty weak, but it looks like they've been fighting it out. Oh, we lost our trade agreement. Looks like they've taken it out. They take it out? They took it out. Okay. So we are going. What have we got? Can't get that to. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to move down to here. And we're going to need. Let's see. No. Oh, because we're in underway stance there, so I should have changed to normal stance. That's okay. So we're going to go Dwarven Diplomats. Going to get that going as quick as we can, because that helps us to consolidate. See how they've got 2 up here? Yeah, we're going to want to... He's in pretty good terms. So let's get a non-aggression pact and military access. Let's see if we can get some money out of him. Yeah, we can. Yep, we can. And that'll do us. Okay, now we're all playing nice. It's really only a Karakern. And let's have a look and see what we can do. Okay, so we're non-aggression with all the dwarves. We're doing we're alliances with 2 of them. The Grey Prospectors are coming there, which is good. Let's see if you'll do that. No. Okay. And that's as far as we can go there for now. Okay. So we're not doing too badly. The plan so far, what I'm thinking is, yeah, these guys are going to get hammered. So what we want to do is probably hit this, maybe take that, and then, you know, just basically consolidate him. It will mean we'll probably need to get another small army here just to, you know, basically defend, and then we'll move up in here, and depending on how this is going up here, see how he's taken Grompeak, he'll probably want to come and take this, which is fine as long as somebody takes it. There is a good gold mine up there, but we'll leave that for later. And see how we go. Yep, keep moving on. So yeah, as I was saying, I just love the lore behind this. And so when the game came out, I don't remember when the number 1 came out, I just loved it, and I've played so much of it. I'm not amazing at it, I'm okay at it. I know a fair amount. Yeah, we're going to definitely go on your side, buddy. But yeah, enjoy it. I just enjoy playing it. I don't play... I mean, I have played it on... you know, sort of hardcore and that, but it's not as much fun as just sort of kicking back and playing it on like normal or hard, and just really exploring the units and doing some funny builds and bits and pieces. On this one, I'm just playing on normal level so that we can just sort of, I can, 1 second. It'll smash the enemy. Mostly so that we can just have a bit of fun. Hey, look at that. They took it. Okay. Let's, what's our relationship with these guys like? I don't mind who takes it, as long as somebody takes it. So what's our relationship with them like? Pretty good by the looks of it. Yeah, very good.
I'll ignore that.
Okay. That's all right. They're still in pretty good terms with us, so that's okay. And we're just gonna kick back here then. And what do we want? We're gonna get another one of these, we're gonna get another one of those, and we're probably gonna get a couple of those. Yep. I'm gonna get rid of you. And we'll get another one there. Okay. Yep. Okay. So if he's doing well, I mean, that's not too bad. I wonder if we might pull back then, if he's there. We could possibly pull back from here and head back up and do our quest battle, which could be very interesting. Yeah, so check those guys out if you want to check out some really cool lore videos. They're quite knowledgeable, all three of the people I just mentioned. And if you're into the lore and that fantasy sort of stuff, and you grew up on the Tolkien stuff, then you'll probably really enjoy it. I've always been a big fan of the dwarves, and in this game they certainly live up to that reputation, which is great. We've got yep, we can, you know what we can do, we can actually move. Since he's there, he's got a little army, it should hold these guys there, and then we can do it anyway. Okay. All right. So Zulfbar's doing quite well. There's one little sliver up here left, but that's okay. We'll go and take this, and from there, we'll either see whether it's worth going and attacking. What's he going to do? Is he going to go up there and take it out, or what? I mean, I don't have a problem with him doing that if he's going to do it. We'll see what happens. Either way, we've got to go do this quest line, which we should ruffle stomp pretty quickly. Yeah, it's not going to be a big drama. All right, so over here. Oh, hello. Alright, what do you got? You're at level 2. Of course you would. Let's, what do we got? We got 1600 coming in. Melee attacks, leadership plus 10, characters, leadership, campaign rate, yeah, we're gonna go the Ruin Lord. And we're going to, yeah, just get them going. And we're going to do the Dwarven Emissaries. This is really good because it just gets people very quickly, brings all the dwarves in, and so they don't squabble and fight, which is always fun. Now the reason I'm bringing him in is because of this guy. It does hit our treasury a little bit, but we should be okay. It should be enough to keep him just wary of coming into our Silver Road here and attacking our Pillars of Grongi and our Mount Squighorn. Yeah, it should be alright. Should be alright. We do need to finish this anyway, because once we've finished, yeah, here he comes. And he is at war with us, so the next one he's going to go straight for those pillars, so we're going to have to float back now, which is fine. This is going to be one hell of a ruffle stomp, because he's going to get hit from both ends. Now he should be in reinforcement range, so if we go... Yeah, it's about the same. Alright, so we're going to go right out to here. And he's going to basically crap his pants. We have 3 here. He's not quite in range. It's a little bit big for our 4. It's a little bit too big for our 4, but at best he's going to be able to get back here. So what we can do is we can sit here and we're going to ambush him. So what will happen here is if he floats back now, he has to go into ambush, right? Which means we get to fight him. Now this isn't enough, but we should, unless I've totally stuffed this, and it doesn't look like it is. See how he's sitting inside the reinforcement from Karazakarak? That means that the what do you call it? The garrison. Oh my god, I couldn't think of the word. Garrison will back us up. So this is pretty much his death. He's dead. We've just sandwiched him. If we're on the field of battle, this would be calling the hammer and anvil. He's gonna get hit. So it's like you might, like there's some really, really good tactics. You don't do it too much with dwarves because they're not exactly subtle, but there are other factions that you can play that do a lot of ambush tactics. The Beastmen are definitely one that do a lot of ambush tactics. So what he can do now is the Beastmen have this sort of hide. They can sort of camp and hide mechanic. So I mean, if I was him and I was playing that, there you go. Now, why are we not... The ambush failed. Why aren't we getting our reinforcements? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it says we'd probably win it, but it's 50-50 and I just cannot be bothered. So we're gonna let him go.
An ambush, my lord. Ready your warriors for battle.
Interesting. He wants to fight it. Okay. Why are we not getting our reinforcements? This is questionable, I must say. But that's okay. Right, so now they're ambushing us. We had the ambush, now they're ambushing us. I would have thought that if we backed off from that... interesting. Oh well, it didn't work, and he must have lightning strike or something. Alright, so here we are.
Terrain conceals the enemy's movements, Commander.
Looks pretty cool, doesn't he?
Must be wary.
That's a ruin smith. The oldest of the old. They create all the ruins for all the runic weapons that the dwarves have. Because they're not magical folk. These are our peeps. Okay, so we're gonna get hit here. So we're gonna, and here they come. So we're gonna want to go like this. This is interesting. That looks like a dark elf camp. So we're going to want this high ground. Now, what the hell is that? Ah, they've got a Cygor. Right. Stop. Not the best. That's alright. Okay. Now, they're not surrounding us, which is good. We're going to move our runesmith out of it for now. Because right now all we want him to do is just stay there and give him support, basically. Moralistic support. Here we are, now we're getting hit in the back. This is not the greatest engagement, even for the Dowie. Yeah, we're probably not going to win this one. We're getting hit from all sides, so this is not a good engagement for us. What I would have liked to have happened is try and square them and box them. I should have done it here. I tried to move into the clearing. They're very quick, the Beastmen, and they've gotten on top of us. Yeah, then we're getting shot from the rear as well. This was never going to be a great engagement for us. We'll do as much damage as we can. Yeah, they're pretty big. Now we will withdraw and we should be able to run back into Karaz. Alright. Not the greatest win. Well, our little ambush failed. I didn't realise that he must have had lightning strike. We definitely should have got reinforced then. I know I was within the ring. I checked it 3 times. So lightning strike sucks. It's good to have, especially as the dwarves, because they don't get to field too many armies. Their troops are really, really good, but when you're facing off against 2 or 3 armies, having the lightning strike ability and being able to do exactly what they did. If we'd had our garrison with us, they would have got plastered, absolutely plastered. But because we couldn't do it, we're gonna have to run back. So where did that put us? Is the question. No, killed to a man. Okay. Well, they will pay for that one. He'll just run. And that is the problem with the Beastmen. So that's okay. Okay. Zufbar and the vampires are at it. Okay. Which is a bit of a shame because that means he hasn't had a chance to get up there, but hopefully Karakadran will.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
Who are you fighting? Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Oh, we didn't extort them, did we? That's alright, we can extort them later. Alright. So I'm a big fan of the Empire as well. That's my, I love the lore of the Dwarves and I read a lot of the stuff. But I actually prefer, my favourite faction to play is actually the Empire on both 1 and 2. Well, 2 you can't play them, well, you can in Mortal Empires, but you can't in the secondary campaign. Now, what are we going to want to do here? We're going to want to get you to there. No, we're going to want to do the main. Yep. Right, now he's buggered off. And he's hiding somewhere here. You know he is. We don't, however, have a military access pact with the Border Prince. Will you allow us? No, so he's not letting me in there, which is a bit of a bitch because he's hiding somewhere in here, and as soon as I take off, he's going to come back. So what I might do is just sit there and see if he decides to come out.
Welcome, King. Over the High King's service.
Military alliance, I will certainly do that, but let's see how much money you will pay for it. Yep. Now don't feel bad for the dwarves, they're all very, very rich. Yeah, so we can go to moderate, he'll pay. So don't feel bad. So now that they're our military allies, we're all sort of joined up. Karakadran, Zufbar, and us. We do need to take these guys out. Yeah, I'm in. Now the first one, there was like you were playing for the end time, so you had to sort of strengthen yourself as much as you could because the chaos would just roll down the map. And they would wash against here and come up through the mountains in here if you're playing dwarves. So you could like get them in the mountains, and ideally you'd want to get them do underground battles with the dwarves, get some really, really hardcore armor piercing artillery and units, and then just pound them from range, really punish them for getting in close, which is what Chaos specializes in. Okay, so yep, we're doing well here. Yep, let's get some money. And he hasn't come out yet, which has been, so we can now, I think we're going to start moving towards our objective here. Little bugger will probably pop out as soon as we get there, but not much we can do about that right now. Here's Karakadran, he's coming down, and the dwarves are going to wreck him. Karakadran is a lot of fun to play. I think I read somewhere that, what's his face? The Slayer King, whose name escapes me right now. Ungrim. He is a Slayer King. Now, if you don't know the lore, Slayers are dwarves that for some reason have had to take what they call the Slayer Oath, and basically the Slayer Oath is something's happened to their honor or whatever, and the only way they can expunge it is by going out in a blaze of glory. Basically, they need to kill the biggest, meanest thing, or get killed in the trying to do basically good in the world, and they're trying to take out the biggest, meanest bad guy. So they look for like dragons goblins and giants, and they're trying to die in battle. But they can't just die anywhere. They can't just go, I'm just going to stand in front of a cannon and get shot or something like that. Like, if that happens, then their ancestor gods will see that they were basically cowards and took the easy way out. So they can't do it that way, because you might think, oh, well, it's easy to die if you want to. And this is him here, Mr. Mohawk, big orange Mohawk with the big double-handed hammer. He's getting a rework, I believe, and a restart. So when you play him, because you can play him, but he starts in the silver robe where we are, which isn't right. Like, he shouldn't be there, because you've got Thorgrim Grudgebearer, who's the High King. And so these all, like, every one of these things has king. So he's a king. There's a king of Zufbar. But the High King is he kind of rules everything, just like the Emperor rules, but there's counts in the Empire. And so basically, he is the King Ungrim of Karakadron, which is the Slayer Keep, the home to all the Slayers and the Slayer Shrine. So yeah, I told you he'd come back, little dirty bugger. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move up again to here. And then we'll just see what he does. Little prick. Let's see what he does. So this is going to be really irritating if he just keeps doing this. So basically, he's getting a rework and he's getting a restart in his keep, which is down here, Karakadron. And he's really cool. He's actually one of my favourite characters to play. He's not the best of the dwarves to play, but he just looks cool. His character model's awesome. He has needed a rework though. Like, they just didn't. I mean, he's got bonuses and that, but just not good enough. He's meant to be this badass who just destroys anything large, but anything large just pushes him around. Like, it's the way his model works on the map. And so when he's fighting something, oh, that is lucrative. We will take that. Thank you very much. Dwarves are also really good with trade deals, as are the Empire. You can make a lot of money from trading. So it's really good to encourage trade and try and get diplomatic status. When you're playing either dwarves or humans, trade is very lucrative. The problem with it though is it can take a little bit to get up. Once it's up, it's making a fortune, but if those other players get taken out, you lose that income. So you might be relying on it to feed an army, and you can lose it very quickly, which is somewhat unfortunate. I'm going to take that. We're definitely going to take that. We are definitely going to need some, what is that? Longbeards, rangers, great weapons, quarrelers. Yeah, we kind of need that. What do we get? Rangers with great weapons, rangers, Bugman's Rangers, which are very, very cool. Vanguard style chance defense against large foes, yeah, which is cool, because basically what that means, hang on one second, is yeah, we really want that, but we also want this. We want that because, but I think we can get it over here. I'm not 100% sure on that though. We want that because we want this because the Slayers rock. They're anti-large and they're fast, which means they can take out, well, just about anything anti-large. These guys charge defense against large foes. They're really good for archers, Bugsman's Rangers, because, you know, if you get charged, I mean, this is the biggest thing with the dwarves. If something gets around behind your lines, you're like just a solid brick wall in front, but something gets behind your lines that can take out your archers, which depletes a lot of your firepower. Armor piercing, vanguard, deployment stalk. Yeah, so we do want the Bugmans. Bugmans are amazing. Having said that, Corals of Dwarf Warriors, great weapons, Longbeards is very good. But you know what? We want some Slayers. So let's go Slayer Shrine. Really do want some Slayers. I'm going to go the Bugmans there, and that's growing. We don't need that. Ironbreakers are awesome. Okay. Yes, you are the White Dwarf. So what we're going to do is we're going to move as far as we can here. And then we're going going to go into ambush, and we're going to see if he's going to be silly enough. Yeah, we're going to do that. To keep coming in for Pillars of Grungy. Let's see if he does it. If he takes the bait, we'll get a surprise attack on him. We're a full stack of 20. So, yeah, I think we are. So, if he does come in, he's about to get slaughtered. Let's see if this one pays off.
Greetings, honorable ally.
What do you want? Military alliance. Well, of course, but you'll have to pay for it. We'll have access as well. We'll up that payment, I think. Yep, until you just keep paying until it hurts, buddy. You just keep paying until it hurts. That's it. Just oh, look at this. Just keep paying. Just keep paying. There we go. And beautiful. That was a nice little jump to our coffers, wasn't it? Now, come on in. Come in and party. He wants this juicy Pillars of Grungy. Let's see if he's smart enough. Nope, we got the ambush. Right, so I'm going to show you an ambush tactic now. This ambush is good. I mean, you saw it before, but now we got slaughtered before. Now he gets his comeuppance. Now watch. So the benefit of ambush, I mean, you get a massive increase to your chance to kill. We could have autoed that very easily, but I'm just going to do it to show you, which is good because this guy's going to be being a pain in the bum. Something shocking. So let's waste him. So basically, they're sort of rolling along here, and we can set up either side of them. And what the benefit of this is, we get to that Cygor. That's got to die as quick as we can get it. We're going to want to. These guys are their crap infantry, and that's their leader. So we're going to want our leader on him. Now these are their elites. This end. So they've got no archers. Yeah, we're going to want our gyrocopters up this end. And we're going to want our fire drakes over here. Right. There, and they're just going to literally fire into that. Our dwarf warriors are going to sit right there, and then we're going to grab you and put you there, you there. Okay, and you're going to sit right there and shoot down. Now, we're going to place you. Now, they are fighting uphill, so it's not great, to be honest with you. But we're going to rush them with our guys first and fight them. Okay, so you're going to go right there. You're going to go right there. Grudge thrower. You're going to take the high ground here and shoot down. Yep. And you're going to shoot down. Yep. And you. And you're going to shoot down. Right, so they're just going to plow down there. They're going to plow into there. They're going to plow into there. It's going to be quite the little fest. You are going to go right there. And you are going to go there. I'm going to run you right in the center. You're going to go. Yeah, we don't need a lot here. These are guys are going to be the pains in the bum. So we're going to grab you and put you there. And we're going to grab you, and we're going to put you right there. Right. Now the archers are going to sit. We want you to continue firing down. So you're going to sit right there and fire over their heads. And you guys are going to sit there and fire into there. Okay, let's do this. Are you ready?
The enemy use the forest to conceal their movements, my lord. Approach with caution.
For the ancestor gods! Dwarf warriors! Gyrocopter! Should I go?
Okay. Right, so they're getting decimated. That Cygor is down. Moving in. Moving in. Moving in. And they're getting absolutely wasted. The Cygor's gone. Now, where's our gyrocopters? They're there. Actually, go after them. We want that Cygor to keep going, so we're going to quarrel his ass to death. Gonna move our boys in. And that is how you ambush. So as you can see, ambushing is very effective. I mean, you're sandwiching basically, which is always effective. And broke, shattered, and that's it, victory. So we're going to end that there. Because you're facing Beastman, and trying to chase Beastman with dwarves is just a lesson in uselessness. It's just futility at its worst. As I've said I think I said in the first episode, dwarves are amazing, stout, resolute brick walls, but they don't move very fast. And their weaknesses. I mean, their weaknesses, as you saw in the first time when he ambushed us, is that they are very slow and these guys are very fast, so they can get around and ambush you. And in this case, we've managed to get it off, and he's paid for it. Now, we're going to catch him in the next run, because we didn't move that turn. We will finish him in our own lands, which is good, so we get to keep these guys happy. We're going to do that quest, and we're going to take this out. Right the wrong, beautiful, and we're going to move in here, and we're just going to auto this one. That wasn't worth playing, and that's the end of that annoying little bugger. See you, mate, on your horse. Cool, alright, so we're doing well. We do want lightning strike, so we're going to go and take that. And I think we're going to build something here. Okay, yeah, what do we want? Gonna want that. So I'm gonna go that one. We need that to build the Slayers, I believe. And what we're going to do is up here, we're probably going to put in that, if we can, we're going to put in that, get our Bugman's ranges. So we don't need to be here. We can just keep wandering back. We'll get replaned on the way through. So that should be cool. And let's go and have a look at our diplomatic status. How are we going? How's the Greybeards?
Honor to your ancestors.
Right, so military access, you want that? That's cool. They want an alliance. That's cool too. You can pay for it because we are the awesomeness. So it's high, so we'll go up a bit. Beautiful, we'll go up a bit. And, oh, okay. So guess what? We get to do that again. So the alliance. And we're going to do the payment. And he will go to 8, was it? I think. Do we go to 11? Right, so he won't do that. So he'll go to 8, so we'll take 8.
Agreed.
And there we have it. We now have military alliance with, well, almost all of them. It's only really Carrick Hearn. Carrick Hearn is always a pain in the bum. All they control is this, right? It's a very small centre of rangers here, and they are constantly, they're like the surly dwarves who want to fight everybody, all the other dwarves, and don't really want to play nice with anybody else. They're generally a pain in the bum. And they're always the dwarves that call wars on other dwarves. They're just, you know, there's one in every family, basically. So we got, alliance with them. We really want an alliance with the Empire, if we can get one.
Fine.
Beautiful. Ideally,
Come in peace.
non-aggression pact, access pact. Are you going to pay me for it? Let's have a look. Yep, he's definitely going to pay me for it. We come back one. Right, so we can go up one. Cool. Let's see how it goes. Beautiful. So we're making some money here.
Come then.
Hey, they want it all. Non-aggression. Military access. And next one we'll do that. So, yep. And that's high. That's high. Talk about the rich empire. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go to Ostermark.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Yep. Well, you know what? Like Trump said, not that I'm a supporter, but if you want our protection, you can pay for it. Basically.
You will drink with us.
Oh, Kislev. Like the Russian version.
Greetings, stranger.
Not to be bought. Okay, so what else will you pay me? Let's have a look.
Of course.
There you go. There you go. So we've done well. We've just made ourselves around, oh geez, I don't even know, about 4 or 5k. And we just got a heap of military allies. So that's really good. And that's why it's really strong to go down the diplomacy route. Doesn't matter what level you're playing in. It really doesn't. It's well worth the investment one way or the other. I always tend to invest in it first. Okay, and he's doing exactly what we wanted him to do, which is go down and attack those Mount Gunbad, which is great. And just put pressure on them so they don't come down playing with us, which we don't want. So I think what we'll do is we'll go and see if we can do our quest, because we've been trying to get to it.
Any longer than you.
Really? Okay, well I'm not going to call all those guys into it. Oh, who are they? They're already at war with these guys. Yeah, we can do that. Right, well that was silly. You're at war with all of us now. Right, yeah, cool. I'm not a big fan of the Tomb Kings. I got the DLC package. For those of you who don't play the game, there's like these skeleton guys that are they're similar to the vampires who run all skeletons and zombies and stuff. Only the vampires do a lot of beasts, whereas, I mean, the lore is very different. The lore behind them is very different. But somebody who isn't used to the lore would be forgiven for thinking that they're very similar. They both run skeletons, only one are sort of mindless skeletons that have been, and the others are inhabited by the souls of heroes and things. So it's a little bit different. But yeah, so anyway, the last, not the last DSC, but the DSC before that was the Tomb Kings, which was it was a good DLC. The Tomb Kings were well fleshed out. The armies look great. They look fantastic. But I don't know, I just couldn't get into them. I sort of played a campaign, clocked the campaign and just sort of went, it just really didn't do a lot for me, to be honest with you. Didn't feel as, I don't know. I mean, I'm just not a Skelly fan. There's definitely some Skelly fans out there, but I'm just not one of them. But each to their own, I suppose. So, I think we're about a turn or two away from getting up here to get my quest done. It feels like we haven't done a lot because, we haven't taken any action thing because all we did was play around with that idiot. But we are getting there slowly. So one more turn here. This should give us... We should be pretty juiced up. We're going to do tool makers there. And then we're going to move up in the next one. Do underground. And then I think if he doesn't get these guys, he's probably going to move in here and take this guy out. If he does, we might be able to zip up there and take Gunbad. Gunbad, we can just sit on Gunbad and see what happens. We might be able to, join up with Zufbar later on. Defensive Alliance. I'm down for that, but you need to pay. And awesome. So, what is that?
Why'd you darken my halls with your foul presence?
Yeah, who are you fighting? Nope. Nope, not interested. We will always be at war with the vampires. We are the noble and mighty dwarves. So, okay. Yeah, we want to give them fire, definitely. Now, we're definitely going to be upgrading you because we want to get some defense there. And here, we're going to jump underground. Which, hang on, we don't even need to do that. I'm being silly. We don't need to do it. I always forget this. I always forget it. You can just go here. Go to that one. Oh, hang on. I have to get out of underground stance. And then we can just teleport to the battle. I always forget that. But that's alright. We needed to replan anyway. So this is going to be a Raffle Stomp. We are pretty well equipped for this particular battle. So this will be our last one, and we'll end our second episode after this battle. In our third episode, we'll go and take Gunbad and link up with the other dwarves. That'll get some trading partners there, and then start heading down towards south, towards the Skaven, the Orcs, and the Tomb Kings. Alright, now this should be a pretty big Raffle Stomp for us. So we're going to move our gyrocopters. Yeah, brimstone gyrocopters. Yeah, I'm good with that. We're going to move the miners to the back. We're going to put them here because we're going to get some guests in the back. We always do for this first mission. Now, what do we want here? They're going to come out of here and they're going to come out of here. So what we really want to do is we want to spread this line a little bit. Yeah, we're going to go you in the front. And we are going to go across as far as we can. Like that, just spread the line a little. They're going to get as many shots in as possible. And this should see us dominate this match. Now I'm going to keep them in there actually because they'll try to get around the sides. So let's start this off. these guys here are going to move up here. And what we're going to do here is they do have one Doomfire Globber somewhere. There he is. They're going to shoot out flying goblins at us. So the objective of our gyrocopters at this stage, so they're just going to get shot to pieces over here, which is fine. That's cool. Get wrecked, and you're going to have some more coming in here. Yeah, these guys are coming in, and they're going to get shot. And yeah, getting shot. Basically, they're just going to get wrecked.
Strike out!
Pull out. And our brimstone guns are already getting going. Getting shot. And they're already doing their work. And as you can see, our... Okay, so we're going to move our... And they're going to go across and... There we go, and they're going to move up here. And you're going to take these guys out. In the meantime, our front ranks are all pretty much just going to do this. And we're going to move our archers back. Like so. We're going to want to move our... guys back here and move them back there. Okay. And they're going to move in. And we've got some recruits here coming in. So, I mean, this is all pretty straightforward. Okay, move these guys back. There's nothing more going on here. Move these guys back. Move our Iron Drakes out. They're just getting slaughtered. So Iron Drakes are pulling out. And they're getting wrecked. Moving in. And they're shattered. Okay, shattered. Pretty much shattered. How's our brimstones going? Don't know why you stopped firing. Get firing already. Here we go. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. Alright. Don't even know what he was thinking. Okay. And that's that. Done. And that is how you use the underway to your advantage. The beautiful thing about the underway is that there's only, I mean, they can hit you from the rear sometimes, but rarely that happens. Most of the time it's a straight up and down fight, which is what dwarves love. They love the corridor fighting and they're built for it. Because basically what you can do is if you've got a strong line of defense, you just pull your troops back, run your really strong line, and then just use your grudge throwers and whatever artillery you've got just a fire down there. You're firing down a hallway. I mean, they have to be pretty strong. I've fought battles with the dwarves doing in this kind of method with vastly outnumbered because you can just, I mean, smash them. Even coming in, they get so smashed. Later on, if you're fighting chaos and they're strong, that's really how you want to fight them. You want to use the underway and subterranean as much as you can. It's a great tactic, and you just nail them down. So let's have a look. What did we get? 111, 89, 53, not too bad. 32, 54. Yeah, pretty good. Yep, not bad. Not bad. This is really good. This is good getting this unit up really strong. They're going to be really effective later. Yeah, cool. Alrighty, so I think that's gonna do us for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked what you've seen, as I said at the start, please do like, subscribe, and click the bell if you're on YouTube. Follow the page, and share the page with friends if you're watching on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram at Dog Shadow Gaming, and also on Twitter at Dog Shadow Game 1. And yeah, if you're feeling charitable, you can support us at Patreon, at Dog Shadow Gaming on Patreon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. See you later. Bye.